Okay. Good morning. I'm coming. I'm coming. Where's my phone? I need my phone to be with me. Good morning. Good afternoon, depending on wherever you are watching from. Uh, Good morning, friends. Whatever you think I am to you. If I'm your friend, good morning. If I'm your sister, good morning. However you see me, friend, sister, or mother, because I'm a mother also. So I know it has been a long time. Yeah, it's true. It has been a while in this channel. Just as I told you, I don't come all the time. Yeah, which is true. Let me share myself out. Let me share myself out. Ooh, wow. Mm, let me share myself to my social media handle. Yeah, let's share to this place. Ah, I'm coming. Okay. 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 Yeah. Oh, oh yes. Should I do it like this? Oh God. That's why. Let's forget Charlie and me. Let's just do this one. Okay. Okay, my people. Mamu say this sharing they always make person they waste time. So let's get into it. Okay. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening, depending on wherever you are watching from. You are welcome to Joyful Space TV, and my name is Joy. So today we are going to talk about parenting. Yeah, we are talking about parenting for today. Single parenting. I would have liked to put single mother name because there are also single fathers. So I just call it parenting because it can be a mother, it can be a father. Whoever is with the kids, that is what this my video is for today. If you are the one with the kids, so this video is for you. Okay. The reason why I say we should talk about parenting is that when I was in Nigeria, I used to hear it that, taking care of a child, of children, whether one, even if it is two or more, is never something that is easy. There is one parable that said that being a parent is one of the most difficult things to do, which is true. Why it is one of the most difficult things is that the education The education is very, very difficult being a parent. For you to be able to correct a child, at times you correct, they will not take. You can repeat one thing million times, and those children will not take. When you complain, people will say, children are like that. Continue correcting them. One day they will take. It is very, very frustrating. Yeah. Especially in this Europe. Hmm? When we're in Nigeria, at times, when children does not hear word, we know how we used to handle them. We know now. We know ourselves. We know how we dey take handle them for them to hear. So that is for that one. So therefore, that is why I said that. I come with this idea. I said, let's talk about parenting. In the main thing that I want to talk about this parenting is that is giving helping hand. If the children are with the mother and you, that is the father, you no longer live with them, you need to give your own helping hand by educating those children. Yeah. You don't need to feel or concern. After all, the children are with her. Whether they hear or they don't hear, it's her business. No. Those kids are yours. With tomorrow, if those kids become successful in life, the children that you ignore, the children that you abandon, the children that you did not care of, the children that you didn't have feelings for them, yeah? You did not have feelings for them. You might be telling them, I love you anytime you call. Hey, I love you, or can you call them my princess, my prince, things like that. It's not, it's just reach your ear. It did not even pass reach here, not to talk of here. You understand? Yeah. Because if you calling your children my prince or my princess, if it reach inside your heart, you will not abandon your children for their mother or for their father. You understand? You won't abandon your children. You will be concerned what is going to become of their future. The successfulness of our future, of our children's future, is not only depending on the school. It's not only depending on the school. Yeah, you might be brilliant in the school, but you don't have home education. You don't have manners. You don't have character. Then how? Who is going to tolerate you? Who is going to support you in your working place when you are brilliant when it comes to school education? But when it comes to when you finally out of school, you are done with your studies, and you are not working, but your manners is smells, is stink. That work, you will lose it. Because there is nobody who right from day one that they sign contract for you. They will just sign that contract that is a life contract. It's difficult for it to come to pass, life contract. They will first of all study you, yeah, to see your character, to see if you can be able to cope with people that you are working with, to see how you handle stress if stress occurs, to see how you handle difficulties if difficulty in the workplace if you occur, to see how you cooperate with your colleague, how you treat them, how you relate with them. So, what of that is so on and so forth? What of if you fail in that area? It means that job, you are not going to have it. They cannot give it to you because, oh, you are very brilliant. No, you are not the only one who is brilliant. There are other people there who are brilliant like you, or even more. So that job, you will lose it. Sorry, it's just sorry for the noise, my people. That job, you will lose it. You will lose it because of lack of manners, lack of character, lack of the criteria for you to be able to hold that job. I don't know if people are understanding my people. That is why home training is, in fact, is even what is exactly like school training. They are in the same level. Mhm. They are in the same level, my people. So if your children are not having the manners, they are not having the home training to cooperate with their colleague. Yeah, because there are some kind of colleague they can provoke you. They will pretend that they are good, but they will provoke you, especially when they know how you behave. They will plan it, provoke you so that you will fall on it and people will see it. They know that you are not the type that resists stress, or you don't tolerate, or you don't know how to handle difficulties. Yeah, they will provoke you for your in the front of, that is for you to be sacked from that job. What of if your children do not have the character to be able to tolerate, to be able to resist, to be able to know how to smile in the front of difficulties? So children can make you run mad at times. Children with different kind of characters. All children are not the same. Just as we see this hand, they are not taught equally. So all children are not the same. Some children, they are very easy for you to handle them. Some children, they understand you like this, snap. Some children, they are also very difficult to understand you, or for you to understand them. That is, you must have the patience, you must have the tolerance for you to be able to wait, for you to be able to, I don't know how to say it, that is, for you to be able to, that is, to have the patience till the extent that they will not be able to be understanding you, to be understanding your education that you are giving them, to be picking it. But before then, what of before then? Maybe now you have some children at 6 years. Before they start understanding you, it can be 3 years, it can be 4 years, or it can be even be 5, 6, 7. In that years, it is very, very difficult. Can make you to run mad. Yeah. So in that aspect, that is where I'm saying that you as a parent that is outside, when the mother or the father is complaining, let's make an example now. If it is the mother that have the children at home and you are complaining to that your co-parenting, that one who is supposed to be the father that is outside, or if you are the father that the children are with, and you are complaining to that mother that does not stay with you, that parent which is staying outside, I don't really understand. I don't understand for white people, but let me talk about our blacks. When you complain, our black people, they can never cooperate. They feel like what you are cooperating, oh, is just nothing. They are not in your shoes. They are not in the shoes of those parents that is at home with a case, whether it's a mother or whether it's a father. Those parents that is outside, they don't, that is, I don't know how to explain it. When you complain, they don't help. They feel like your complaint is just nothing. They feel like you are complaining for nothing because it's not just to take care of children, of which instead of them to listen, yeah, listen, understand you, and relate on how to help you. Like, they will not. They will be adamant of not wanting to understand you at all, at all. So, me, according to my own thinking, I feel like relating with, I don't want to generalize. So let me talk of my country people. Relating with Nigerians generally is very, very difficult. Mhm. Yeah. Why won't it be? It's very, very difficult. Adults, oh, I'm not talking about children now. When you adults, you are complaining to a friend, um, it can be maybe you are complaining to a brother, it can be maybe you are complaining to a sister, it can be maybe you are complaining to the father of your children, or maybe you are complaining to that is to the mother of your children. They cannot understand. I don't know why. Whether they don't have really, really, whether they lack of they yeah, the lack of understanding, the lack of knowledge, the lack of wisdom. That is, they are still backwards. Both the ones in Europe, both the ones in Nigeria. I'm not generalizing you, but majority of them are like that. They feel like that's your complaint. That is kind of that is what is this one talking about? Kind of you are just blabbing. A kind of what you are saying, it does not exist. A kind of yeah, what do you think it is? A kind of it's just normal. The kids are normal. Kids are a kind of they will not even try to say, oh, that is to sympathize with you, to understand you, to maybe give you advice of how it's going to work out. Or maybe to even talk to the children. Yeah, to talk to the children. Or maybe to try to relate for the both parties to put heads together, even if they are not in the same house. Eh? Even if they are not in the same house. Let me make an example. Some years ago, I visited my brother and his wife with his children. Hi, my brother, my and the wife. When you watch this video, you know I'm talking about you. So their first son was very, very stubborn. So therefore, if the mother talk, 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 and she's tired, she will say, "Oh God, honey, when we go, make a great one." You understand me? But and my brother will now take over the matter. He will now handle the matter. He will now take the child. My brother will now also be trying his own best, his own. The woman will now relax. I beg, maybe her where we continue. And my brother will now step in to the situation to make sure that that child calm down or be obedient for that moment. Or yeah, for some hours, children, they can calm down now, before you know it. And before the next 1 hour, they start doing something else. Kids are always kids, you understand? Even me myself, I was also a child. So who knows? If you also ask my mom if say she were alive, she would have also talked my own part of how stubborn or the difficulty she also had in my time. You understand me? The difficulty that she also had with me, she would have also say her own part. Now that she's not here, there's no how I can be able to talk about the difficulty that my mom passed when I was a child. You understand me? But what I'm driving into is that what of if, say, my brother were not there? Eh? As he's there, he will now step into the situation. But I wish he weren't there. So even if he weren't there, being outside, there are some parents, even if he doesn't live there, being outside, he can still be able to step in to say, so mommy is talking to you, you are not hearing. I'm making an example. You know that thing I promised I'm going to buy for you. I will no more buy it. Hence, she doesn't hear a word. You see. And that child will now say, okay, now I will be a good boy. Do you promise? He will say, I promise. So if the mother will say now, if the baby or the child is going out of line, he will say, you promise your dad that you are going to be calm, you are going to be obedient, you are going to be good. You are not keeping to your part. And I will tell your dad that you are not keeping to your part. So that he will no longer, when you remind that child, he will now do that thing. Like this is how Euro people they do their thing. That you understand me? They use one thing to obtain another. That is how they do. If they are children, they are stubborn, they are not, you understand me? They can say, okay, give me your phone, or your play channel, they can remove it. You understand? Something like that is just an example. So even you as a parent that is outside, you can still do your part, even if you are not living in that house. Understand? And this video is already too long. Oh, and I didn't want it to be too long like this. So my point exactly is this. Even if you are not, if you are a father, you are not living with your children. The children they live with their mother. And even if you are a mother, but your kids live with their father, you people can be able still put your own the problem within both of you. You can just keep it in one corner. When the partner that the children is with, when that one is lamenting, complaining, you should give your own cooperation. Yeah, you have to put it. You know that at times some children, the parent that is not at home, they honor them more than the one that is at home, because you that is at home, you are the one that's shouting at them all the time. You are the one that's telling them, don't do that, don't do this. Why are you doing it like this? You understand? And as you people you have crash all the time, they kind of respect the one outside more. So that gives you an advantage, and for you to be able to cope with that mother or father who is at home with the children. What I'm trying to say is that it doesn't mean that if you are outside, that you cannot do your own contribution to be able to educate your child. You can. You can. So, my people, this is what I'm here to say. There are some fathers or there are some mothers, especially fathers. So you know that mother is very, very difficult for mother to abandon their children for their Apart from, there are some fathers who will for revenge take their children and prevent their mothers not to be seeing their children, which is very bad. But this is not this topic. That one's another day topic. The topic of today is that mostly it's mothers that are with the children. So here we are mostly talking about fathers. Why I involve mothers is that there can also be some mothers who are outside and the fathers taking care of the children. You understand me? Maybe they have separated, maybe government grants it for the father. It can also be like that. So what I'm saying is that there are some fathers, once they are no longer with their children, they will just wash their hand. If they are separate from that woman, that is, they will just wash their hand. They will wash their leg off those children. Eh? But tomorrow, when that child will become successful, you will see them coming, stretching, fighting. That is my child. You separate me from my children. You separate me from. I wish it's not like that. You are the one who separate yourself from those kids. You are the one who didn't have feelings. You are the one who didn't love, because if you say you love your children, if you say you have feelings for them, how will you be able to stay a whole day without contacting them? How will you be able to stay a whole week without contacting them? How will you be able to stay weeks, months, years without being in contact with them? Without, that is, hearing from them, see how they are doing, even if they are with a mother. That does not guarantee, say, because they are with the mother now, I don't care. Those children, they also want to have relationship with you. They also want to be hearing from you. So what I'm trying to say is that parents that is outside, that is not living at home with the children, the ones that is living at home with the children, they are going through a lot. I'm telling you. To educate a child, for that child to have fear of God, for the child to be humble, for the child to have respect, for the child to be well mannered, for you to be able to shook all these characterians inside the body of a child is very difficult. You need wisdom, you need knowledge, you need help from above, help of God, for you to have the wisdom and knowledge, the way you'll be able to communicate with that child, the way you'll be able to relate, the way you'll be able to pass that message for them to receive it is also another thing, because it's not easy for you to be able to communicate with child. If you don't have the wisdom and knowledge, you will communicate it in a wrong way and they will not receive it. You are talking as if you are not talking. So you must also have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for you to be able to know how to pass the education to them. And it is not easy. So my fathers that are out there and mothers that are out there, please, please, I am begging, do your own part. Even if you are not living with your children, does not mean that you shouldn't do your part. Does not mean that you stop being a father or you stop being a mother because you don't live with them. No, it doesn't mean at all, at all. You are still the father of those children. You're not living in the same house. Does not exempt you from your responsibility. When your child tomorrow is a drug addict, the shame will also come to you. When your child tomorrow is a prostitute, that shame you will also share out of it, because those kids are also yours. When your children tomorrow will end up in the prison, that shame will also wrap you. So therefore, but when your children are successful, that happiness, that successfulness, that proudness, that joy, call it whatever you want to call it, is also, you will also be part of it. That is why abandoning children, not only money, money is not everything. If you have, give. If you don't have, show love. You educating your child, wanting your children to be successful, wanting your children to have good manners, to have good behavior, cooperating with the mother or with the father of your children, the one that the children are with at home, cooperating with them so that those children will have good character. It is your responsibility. You should do your part so that when those children are in flying colors, you self will also be part of that success. You will be proud. You will be saying, that's my daughter, that's my son, that kind of a thing. At least every mother, every father will be happy when your children, when they call it a doctor, area doctor, when they call you. Look at Obama. Understand? The parents, they migrate from Kenya. But one day, he never expect that he would have been a president of America. But one day he emerged as a president. In fact, it's even history. Your own child tomorrow, being a daughter, being a father, you don't even know the future of that child. Why don't you contribute your own part to the betterment, to the bright future of that your child? Because if you don't contribute, if tomorrow that child refuse you, don't blame the mother, blame yourself. Or do not blame the father, blame yourself. Because don't say, he have put my children against me, he have put my children against me, he talk bad of me today. No, because the children, they have eyes to see. They have also brain to know, to reason who you really are. So by here, I end up, this video has been so long. Forgive me, I didn't know that it's going to be long like this. I wanted it to be very short, but unfortunately, when I'm passionate about something, I speak with so passion that I find it difficult to stop. So, but I know that I have passed the message there. Please, my people, I beg, let's do our own part as parents. Okay, now bye bye. As usual, my name is Joy, and this my channel name is Joyful Space TV. Please don't forget to support us by subscribing, share our videos. You don't know who might need this message, and leave your comment down there. Please help us support this our family. Let us be together. Let us be friends. Let's build this channel together. And this channel, we give lively advice like this. we can use our own experience, or we can use experience that we are seeing that is happening to people, that is realities. We use it to put advice there. This matter, this co-parenting, is a long thing. We are still going to talk about it next time, but for today I end it up like this, so that, because the video is already too long. Okay, now bye bye. Next time, till I will do another video. See you next time. Bye.